A major blow to our wine industry. US tariffs on Kiwi wine are jumping from just cents to more than $1 per bottle as a blunt 15% tariff is imposed on most of the world. The US is our largest wine export market, worth $750 million a year. Sarah Wilson is with New Zealand Winegrowers General Manager, Advocacy. Good morning.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. So what does this actually mean for our wine growers?
So this tariff announcement is very concerning and we believe it will have a significant impact on our wine growers. So that number you mentioned before, your typical bottle of New Zealand wine 6 months ago, that tariff was about 10 cents and now we're looking at more like $1.10. If you spread that number out across the whole of the industry, we export about $750 million to the US, so that's $112 million in extra tariffs that's got to come from somewhere.
And we don't quite know where that somewhere is yet. Depends on contracts, depends on who ends up wearing the cost.
Absolutely, it's a decision for each business, but what I can say is the bigger the tariff, the more difficult it's going to be to absorb those costs.
What about our competition? Who do we compete with in America?
A whole lot of different countries. Other exporters to the US in the wine sector include countries like Australia, Chile, Argentina, and of course the European Union. And what we've seen with these announcements on Friday is that a lot of those countries are at different tariff rates from us. So the EU's at 15%, but many other countries are sitting at that 10. It's that differentiation that's a real concern.
Because that is basically will get us out of step with them, right? Argentina's at 10,
yes.
Chile's at 10,
yes.
Australia's at 10.
Yes.
They're all exporting wine to America.
They are.
We're now less competitive against them.
In the tariff sense, yes. I think what we would argue is that we're still well placed because we have a strong reputation for the wine that we produce in New Zealand. We're known for producing distinctive wines, sustainable wines. That hasn't changed, but certainly from a tariff perspective, it puts us at a disadvantage.
What strategy do you have then? Do you go out and advertise a bunch more about, to try and reinforce that luxury brand kind of association?
Well, ultimately, it's going to be a matter for each individual business how they choose to sort of continue to promote themselves in the market, build those relationships. But certainly what we've heard from one of the market researchers, IWSR, is that there's a preference for the sorts of wine styles that New Zealand's really good at making, sort of lighter, very refreshing wine styles. That's what US consumers are looking for, and that's what we believe we can offer.
Okay. Do you think this will bring volumes down, export volumes?
It's really difficult to say. We'll certainly be keeping a watch out for that. But certainly we hope that the existing reputation we've got will put us in good stead.
All right. Sarah, did you bring me any free wine?
Alas, not today.
No, you did not. You may or may not come back, Sarah. Appreciate you coming on the show this morning.